All the spaceships to Davenport prepare for Div Anarchy and interface with a couch in space. We're back! Season 8! Can you believe it? 8 seasons. I'm very good at math. I'm also very good at getting advertisers this week. Brand new. We have a completely new Tremendous 10 for our big sponsor, Ligerhawk Records, because in our winter break, I think we put out 5,000-ish things. So check out this week's Tremendous 10. Also sponsored by, of course, Super 7, the coolest action figures in all the land. You want to go to super7.com/Space Cat Show.
Now for Vampire Mermaid. Vampire Mermaid.
And I won't forget this week, I will ask you to like and subscribe. You don't have to smash the like button. That's just silly. Like, you're just going to mess up your mouse. You can just click it like normal. Yeah, I think that's most of it. If I'm forgetting anything, it's because I want to get to our guest today. I'm super, super duper excited. Normally I speak to our guest with like emoticons on a side panel while he's DJing his show, but now we get to use our human meat voices, so this will be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jay Ishiro Finney. What's going on, man?
I'm on the space couch.
You are on the space couch. Welcome to space. It's very roomy. It's not quite welcome to space radio, but we'll do industrial in jokes all episode. So awesome! Thank you so much for coming to space here.
Well, it has been a life goal.
Oh, well, you know, it looks a lot like an apartment in Knoxville, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. I know, but you're totally in space.
I was really hoping to get on that trip to Mars with Elon, but I think I'm too old to qualify. The space couch is like almost there.
Yeah, he charges $1 million. I just want to ask you questions because I think you're awesome in many ways. So let's start with a little segment we like to call e-cigs. No, it's not vapes. It's early childhood indicators of gothic sensibilities. So, like, what did a little Jay Ishiro do that, like, was it an early indicator that you might one day be going down this darkened industrial path?
Oh, well, early indicators. Oh, well, I think I've got the mandatory screwed up Gen X childhood, which was kind of dooming me to it no matter what.
Okay, got it.
So there was that. Geez, I don't know. I could take this really dark and
okay, you don't have to go dark. Like, I was just like, I was really into Halloween.
Or I could just go silly and say, come on, how can you not be, doomed to be mopey and gothic when you like this guy?
Yes! Oh! We are very action figure friendly here. We open with the Starscream, and oh man, it's his name's Starscream, which is pretty gothic.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, and
he was the Decepticon that was smarter than the rest of them, that nobody liked.
Right, he was the most devious. He was the most deceptive of the Decepticons. Perfect answer, and we'll do one more. Origin story type question because you mentioned this. Go ahead.
Well, the other thing is I think I was doomed to love industrial music because I grew up in the era of synth pop
Yeah.
and breakdancing hip hop, and I just loved the 808.
Oh, oh,
The 808 sound just, I was, as a kid, I could not get enough of it.
for the uninitiated, that is the drum machine that sort of broke industrial, like not electronic music, right? For
Yeah.
like it wasn't at a price point where you had to triple mortgage your house, and like you could, it wasn't like some sort of insane controlling like a Mac with like 4,000 dials on it. Like it kind of made that genre, like any classic like electro like Nucleus track or something like
Yes.
that is going to be
Exactly. Nucleus, Twilight 22, Grandmaster Flash, all that old
Cybotron,
breakdance music
yeah.
had that drum machine sound. It's the same drum machine in Dig It by Skinny Puppy. Exact same sound set.
See, that's the radio bonsai difference. We get history right off the bat. Um, but as I alluded to previously, you mentioned this offhandedly on an episode I was listening to of your wonderful show that we'll get into shortly. But my jam when I was I think we are very similar vintage. But
Yes.
when my jam in high school was Industrial Nation magazine, and then you mentioned that you worked there. Like that's
Yeah.
cool as hell. Just like open-ended question, like what was Industrial Nation world like?
It's kind of a weird one to answer. I mean, Industrial Nation always had that legendary status as
Right.
kind of the only bit of actual information out there about this music we were all obsessed with.
Right.
In my senior year in high school, I just, for some reason, decided, you know what? I'm going to write for them. And interviewed a local band, Kevorkian Death Cycle.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Interviewed them, wrote up the article, sent it to Industrial Nation. They published it. And
Yeah.
strangely enough, this is kind of weird. One of those few claims to touching greatness. That article that I just did on a whim because
Yeah.
I decided I'm going to get published got Kevorkian Death Cycle a phone call from Fifth Column Records, and their career began.
Amazing. It's the great industrial cog in the sky.
Yes.
Or should I say the cloud? Because
Yes.
what I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way that I am mostly imbibing your prodigious output is by the title graphic we have on the screen here today, Radio Bonzai.
Right.
This is amazing.
Well, hello, welcome, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to wherever you are in the world. It is I, J. Ishiro Finney, author, echocaster, and a gray alien in a human suit, a man with a turbulent past and an uncertain future, and I have returned once again to continue Radio Bonzai's mission of preserving the past and reviving the future.
For the uninitiated at home, if you're not watching really, I was about to say listening, and then I corrected my own self in my brain because it has the word radio in it, but it is a full audio-visual experience. If you're not experiencing the Radio Bonzai, you ain't doing industrial music right, man. It's not only is it an audio-visual like movie every week. I don't know how you pull it off. It's like a lot of man hours into that thing, I would imagine. But the community is wonderful. Like
Yes.
the cadre of wretched hive and scumability that now is experiencing industrial music real time, often for the first time, because your taste is eclectic and sniper fire, just amazing. Like I've discovered
Thank you.
like Zarnia, I had no idea, but like holy smokes, that's the big Elite Fitria, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hell yeah! Like I would have not found that because I get stuck in my ways and being like, all right, well, let's see if Suicide Commando put out anything new. Nothing against them, but it's I kind of stick in the same bands and.
I think that goes back to my days with Industrial Nation and then later 21st Century Records in San Francisco.
Oh, nice.
We were just, it was always ear to the ground. What's next? What are people doing? You know, always trying to sniff out that talent that that's gone unnoticed. And I think that's kind of where that's surfacing with Radio Bonzai is always on the lookout for, okay, what's being made right now that's worth the damn?
Fantastic.
And my God, is that needed right now?
It is. Well, before I hold that in your thought in your mind, because I want to. I have a bad habit of doing this, is forgetting to plug links. So we're actually going to do it right this time. You want to go to rumble.com and type in Radio Bonzai, as you are primarily a Rumble show.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Oh, well, I tried running it on YouTube, but, they suck.
Forget about it. Forget about it. What
I used to do was I would simulcast on both Rumble and YouTube, and I'd have a little sign down at the bottom that said, YouTube will kill the stream, go to Rumble.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And after about the fourth time, YouTube actually sent me an email saying, do this again and we'll cancel your channel.
Wow, outlaw, nice. As an industrial rebel, I dig it. So we'll be on YouTube today, but and also Rumble, and I don't know, like when I've got to beg somebody to put my own song into a video, it's just gonna go to Rumble. But so Rumble is where you at home want to go to watch Radio Bonzai's on Tuesday nights. Sorry,
every Tuesday.
Time doesn't mean anything when you're this far out in space, so I forget how it works there on terra firma. But every Tuesday, it's amazing, and you will find a band going, how did I exist for this long on the planet without knowing about all this stuff? Oftentimes the creators Meat Cramp XL, et al. I can't talk. I'm so excited. Meat Camp XL. It's Fat Camp. My buddy Meat Cramp and is often in the chat room, and you've been playing his stuff. You are part of NDTC as the echocaster, so we're in a band together.
Yes.
But where I wanted to go with it is I'm sort of interviewing you coincidentally at a very weird time culturally, because MTV just stopped a couple days ago, which is crazy. That was how you were a kid when I was in middle school, and now it's up to you and Synthtrax vids and stuff like that. What is that? What role does Radio Bonzai or things of that ilk have in this post MTV world? Do you feel like?
I think it's highly necessary. The thing is, I fell into this. This was a complete accident. I had for years had a channel on YouTube. At one time, a very successful channel on YouTube, until the adpocalypse happened. But I used to do a lot of. I did a weekly show called the Wordcraft, which was strictly about indie publishing.
Very cool.
Interviewing lots of writers. Mm-hmm. And who weren't getting attention, talking of the craft of writing, focusing primarily on the publishing world. Or I would do these things called nothing casts, which I would just go on the air and talk about whatever.
Okay.
But somebody at YouTube really doesn't like me. Really doesn't like me. And I think it partially relates to, I did a couple of videos where I lampooned the ever-living hell out of a transvestite comics creator named Mag Versaggio.
Okay.
Where we were very brutal. Kat and I were very brutally honest about how bad the writing was.
Okay.
And it was like, YouTube had it out for us ever since.
Okay. I know something about that myself, but we'll.
But I don't know. It was one of the things is the audience was always asking, what kind of music you listen to? And I'm like, I really can't play it, guys. Whenever I play music, YouTube bans me. It immediately pulls it. So I set up a channel on Rumble, and I'm like, well, screw it. I'll do a couple episodes, or I'll play what I listen to. And people wanted more. They kept coming back. They wanted it next week. Are you going to do it again? Are you going to do it next week? And so I decided, okay, let's give it a formalized name. Let's give it a theme. I picked Buckaroo Bonzai because, frankly, we need more positivity right now.
Yes.
And, Buckaroo Banzai was always kind of had that libertarian, I'm going to do it my way vibe to it. And by the way, if you read the original script in the novel, that's even more apparent.
Oh, okay.
And so I said, okay, Radio Bonzai.
Well,
we're the rebels out there. We're playing the music that you were otherwise not hearing.
Would Buckaroo Banzai Industrial be Electro Industrial?
Electroid Industrial.
Electroid.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I was almost there. Awesome. So, great answer. Like it's out, in the hands of the people. Now, I mean, I'm not going to have access to the great Jay Ishiro and not ask, like, what are you listening to lately?
What am I listening to lately? Honestly, okay, well, you're going to like this answer.
Yeah.
I've been going through the Ligerhawk catalog.
Yes! Yes, for you. You put out a great Ligerhawk episode of Radio Bonzai. That was huge for us. Thank you.
Well, I've had my ear to the ground again, trying to find music out there that is about making music, about why we enjoy this stuff in the first place, why we're into this kind of music. And, it isn't about hearing some prick on stage talk to you about what's going on overseas, or so-and-so policy is currently being pushed, and that's exclusionary to the so-and-so handicap. No, nobody. We came to the clubs to get away from that bullshit.
Yes. That's hilarious. Well, thank you. Yes, the Ligerhawk catalog has been accelerating at, pardon the pun, light speed. Thank you very much for checking that out. Well, that is a perfect bridge because your AI work is phenomenal. I'm, of course, partial to the awesome video you made for the Gothsicle's own Cthulhu Fart Wagon. About my brother's van that wouldn't start unless you fucking cranked the anyway. It's all very explicitly laid out in the track.
Yeah, a van full of parts. The steering wheel locks up and takes an hour to start. Yeah, Cthulhu Fort Wagon. Equal parts octopus, Toyota Dragon.
Yeah, so we have a very betentacled Volkswagen minibus. That is just awesome. Like, how long do you spend crafting those videos for each episode?
Well, in all fairness, initially what I started it, I wanted to be able to do one original, Bonzai exclusive homebrew video a week, where I gave it the full treatment. Like, if you saw the Babyland video I did, that
no, I didn't, but I love me some Babyland.
But truth be told, that just was too much work. I really, I'm not making. This isn't like a job for me. I can't really allocate my entire week to doing one full legitimate music video. So what I did was, I would hack together just visuals that were entertaining to keep the audience interested, and then I started coming across short films, and I'm like, why don't we promote these short films? Pairing up music with short films that otherwise aren't being seen, and not only bring back the whole MTV vibe of music videos, but also liquid television.
Oh, it's so liquid television. I love it. I can see the Aeon Flux eyelashes closing on that fly. But it does have that vibe. Just that, like, I'm 12 and I'm up too late and I'm flipping through the channels and, like, what the hell is this? And it's the pairing work you do of the Elite Fitria video of the kid in the attic, or the
okay, I spent some extra time making sure that one lined up perfectly.
But it's great. It's amazing. So, like, you may say that you don't put too much work into it, but clearly it's may we say lovingly crafted.
Yes.
So check that out. I mean, the films you do promote are like, speaking of things I wouldn't have seen, now I get to check out. It's a twofer, really, everybody. You get to see new movies and discover bands on Lagerhawk Records or lesser record labels.
But yeah, I definitely, if there is an artist out there who is making something that is genuinely unique, something that kind of defies description, really is their own thing, like Fitra, my God, that guy is talented. That guy is unbelievably talented. And, the fact that his career got, sabotaged before it even got off the ground because he gave a damn about the welfare of men and boys. That was it. That was his crime.
Oh
no! I refuse. I fucking refuse.
That's the Radio Bonzai difference. I mean, our own Lagerhawk, due to nobody's quote unquote fault but my own, has a pall of cancel culture hanging over it. You'll see we are now an official. Wait, I pointed the wrong way. An official Gots Against Cancel Culture production. So yes, we are all about the cojones of Radio Bonzai. This what could be more industrial than a spine of steel? So,
and don't let anyone ever tell you that punk had always been leftist. No, original punk, and I'm fucking old enough to remember, was anti-political. It was a direct commentary and fuck you to every one of these pretentious, self-important rock stars who would get up there and talk like a guru or a political expert. No, it was. It really was.
No,
go to hell, Arena Rock.
It's telling the man to take a hike, not to here's what you should believe. But
it was political in that it wasn't political. It was about everyday life. It was about the things we were dealing with. It was about our regular reality. That none of this bullshit high concept red Marxist crap. And then shitheads like Jello Biafra, fucking boomer poser that he is, and Bad Religion showed up and decided they wanted to make it folk hippie garbage. And you know what? I am proud that a member of Bad Religion personally took offense to me and tried to call me out on X.
Oh,
and I'm still laughing at him.
Hell yeah. Get out of here.
You continue to go preach to me from your fucking Beverly Hills mansion with private security, you piece of shit.
Fucking commies.
Well, the thing is, they were going on, oh, yeah, we wanted to make these. You guys were a bunch of rich kids from the suburbs. Eat a dick.
Well, speaking of everyday life, we will now segue into extra dimension life because I want to hit this because not only were you nice enough to send me these 3 publications.
Oh, cool!
They are. I had to wear a Cthulhu shirt
I love it
today because. And not in a way that, like, I have to say it because we're friends sort of fucking way, but, like, dude, they're so good.
It was a night when you didn't know your friends, and strangers looked familiar. A night like this, the smartest thing to do is nothing. Stay home.
Let's play 20 questions.
I made them watch their own death.
I only wanted
Murder, vampirism, cannibalism, drug addiction, sadism, mutilation.
How did it end?
If it had ended, we would not be here.
so
Thank you.
good. It's because you're not just like here's illustrated Dagon or whatever, and it's not like I'm gonna make them pro wrestlers. Like it's Cthulhu versus fucking Dagon in the ring, like over the top craziness. It's in absolute respect to the mythos of H.P. Lovecraft for you at home, with your own stuff, but like with enough of a nod that I don't think it's like alienating to people that don't know who Off the Cuff Asniath is, but you would if you know it. It's amazing. So I'm trying not to gush, but like it's just I was so happy with everything here. I was wondering if you could speak to the thought process behind, well, specifically, what I'm talking about is the Case File Arkham books, the blend of noir, the Lovecraftian weird fiction, a little bit of a dash of high fantasy, if you like, all sorts of elements into play. So what made this glory that I have in my hands?
Well, that was kind of a long tipping of dominoes. I mean, around 2008, I had gotten out of the music industry. I had I had a lot of things going on in life. But it kind of hit me that I had hit around age 28. I decided, you know what? I haven't really published anything yet. I've published a lot of articles. I've done a lot of journalism about music, but I haven't done anything that's my own. And from there, I went on kind of this path of, okay, I'm going to break into comics. 5 years later, yes, it took 5 years, I got my first publication. It was a cyberpunk tale called Utopias. I thought we'd sent that your way, but I guess not.
Oh.
Yeah, it was Utopias. It was kind of a one-shot graphic novel. After that, did a kind of futuristic war story called Titanium Rain with Archaea Publishing. After that, ended up doing some work with DC Comics. Did a Catwoman story.
That's amazing.
Then around 2009, my wife and I, who were doing this, saw where the industry was going, realized it was in trouble. It realized we're about to take a very bad dive.
Okay.
And started our own publishing house, 01 Publishing, and started publishing through there. That's where the aim being is no safe space. You know what? Everyone's talking about safe spaces right now, being safe for everyone. It's like, we're going to be the company that isn't safe. We're going to publish the stuff that makes people nervous, the stuff that's edgy, the stuff that has bite to it. And so we started publishing other authors. You saw the Whispers from the Abyss. Did 2 of those. Those did extremely well. Anthologies based on Lovecraft, because Lovecraft was very big at the time. Did another series called World War Kaiju.
Yeah!
Which is a retelling of the Cold War, where instead of nukes, you've got actual giant atomic monsters as weapons. But then everyone kept saying, look, when are you going to do a Lovecraft-based graphic novel? You've done all this other stuff. You publish a lot of Lovecraft-themed stuff from your publishing house. When are you going to do something? So the artist and I who did World War Kaiju were like, well, we could illustrate a Lovecraft story. I read a whole bunch of them, thought about it. It's like, the problem with Lovecraft's characters, all his protagonists, the story happens to them. They're pretty much waiting for the end to come crashing in on them or go mad or what. They're reconciled to their fate. And the thing is, the same social forces, the same conditions that produced Lovecraft also produced Raymond Chandler and his Philip Marlowe stories. The pulp detective as we know it developed around the same time as Eldritch horror or cosmic horror. And somewhere along the lines came the idea of, well, okay, what if Raymond Chandler were writing Lovecraft stories? What if we got rid of these characters who were waiting for fate to come and get them with one of these hard-nosed detectives who'd punch it in the face?
Oh, amazing. Yeah, that's That is a wonderful, wonderful breakdown of it. Like, it's just, people are like, oh, the Lovecraftian character who's writing the story. Like,
Right.
here comes something through the door right now that I'm still writing it. Like, as opposed to like the guy who charges in with the gun. Like, that's a great way to put it, man. I love it.
And it shocked me how well those two genres just seamlessly fused together. And when I did Case File Arkham, when I did these books, the intent absolutely was I wanted it to read like a classic noir. When you approach it, I didn't want it to be like Wizard Detective like Dresden or anything like that. I wanted it to read like hard, pulpy, hard-boiled noir that just happens to be in Lovecraft's universe. And that this guy is just, due to crappy luck, fated to continually stumble upon this over and over again.
Love it. Love it.
And that's how it came about.
Very cool. I'm guessing you and I could probably geek out on this for like 3 hours, but what is it, in as much as it can be encapsulated, that makes Lovecraft, this geek from the 20s, so still timelessly enticing to ones such as us today, do you think?
I think it was each and every one of us stumbling upon those Chaosium games and going through it and going,
that was a big part.
What the hell is this?
That was a big part. They don't have heads? That's crazy.
Yeah, you open up the Chaosium books and it's like, what the hell is this and where did it come from? And then you found out that there was this whole mythos and book series, books being written. It's like, okay, I need to know what this is.
I need to know what this is. That was a big... the RPG, well, because I'd had, brace yourself for a shock, a big D&D background. And then here comes this world that's like... nobody has powers and they're all pretty fucked, and there's like gangsters and cosmic evil. What is this? Like, so
I think the other reason that Lovecraft endured so much, at least for people our age, was that it was so different from anything else being presented. Just the unknowable aspect to it all. And again, we're not that far off, in age. I think I've probably got about 4 years on you.
Okay.
There was a certain bleakness to living in the 80s, and the whole Gen X. You're going to get nuked tomorrow.
Oh yeah, just any second. Somebody could push the red button.
Yeah, the bombs are going to start falling. And I think that's probably one of the reasons. I mean, there were a lot of other reasons. I mean, from all avenues, we were continually being given this message that we suck, we're stupid, and everything's going to get blown to bits. And even if it doesn't, whatever's going to happen, it's going to be thoroughly awful. You're not going to live to see 20. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And I think under that lens...
Okay, yeah, slacker generation is doomed anyway. Right, okay, interesting. I hadn't made that connection, but...
And I think that the Lovecraft that we're seeing right now has kind of been defanged.
In what way?
I think a lot of the more recent interpretations are... it just doesn't have the bite. The cosmic horror element.
The less said about Lovecraft Country, the better. But
exactly, that's garbage.
It sucked.
Complete crap.
It was so bad. I was so excited for it, and it just I had to tap out. Okay. All right, we gotta reset after me bringing up that occurrence. No,
I'm going to say something controversial. Why not? Is that okay to say controversial things?
You're in space. There are no rules. Go ahead.
Okay, here's the controversial thing. We went through this horrible, horrible period in publishing where everyone wanted to cash in on Lovecraft, right?
Right.
And yet you had just about every other frickin' writer writing an apologetic piece about writing Lovecraft's world. Oh, he was racist. He was this. He was that. Right. It's like, you know what? Lovecraft grew up in a very broken home. Right. He had an aunt who tried to trans him. He was abused. He was isolated. He was mentally ill. And pretty much the one group of people he hated more than anybody was white trash. In fact, he seemed to hate he was afraid of, the man was afraid of everything outside of his door. And you know what? Despite everything, he told incredible stories, and he may have said things that people didn't like, but you know what? He never killed anybody. He never molested any kids. He didn't whore his kids out to anyone. He did. You can't say the same for all the heroes of the SFWA. Marion Zimmer Bradley, anyone? Oh, she said all the right things. I guess she's okay. Lovecraft said bad things. But he never did any bad things.
It's so true. Well, it's like we have permission to not like him. It's like
Walter Breen, Marion Zimmer Bradley. I mean, the list is really long. Allen Ginsberg. Let's go down the list of all these terrible people who have done terrible things, but they're okay because they had the right politics.
Yep.
And that is why fuck woke.
Fuck woke. You are in the right place for that, sir. And you are just a segue machine. Because I wanted to ask about, you'd mentioned this again on a Radio Bonzai episode about safe space is getting a little bit of that cancel culture. Did you guys get some yang at some point? Like, did somebody?
It's kind of tragic. One of the reasons we've been kind of out of the publishing game for quite a while is that we were doing really well.
Uh-huh.
The publishing company we started was doing really, really well. And then the 2016 election rolled around, and we didn't really have any political stance. We didn't. Mm-hmm. It was strictly no safe spaces.
Yeah.
We are the edgy, politically incorrect publishing house. I mean, shit, we had a trans writer among our staff. It didn't among our roster. Mm-hmm. We did not care. But because we did not toe the party line, because we were viewed as the politically incorrect company, we got blacklisted. Stores stopped carrying our stuff.
Really?
We stopped getting inviting. Yeah, we got kicked out of groups.
Oh, yeah.
There were all sorts of controversies. Also, we refused to participate in the Whisper campaigns, and we refused to attack people and blackball people because suddenly they were the new target. We wouldn't do that. I lost my artist for Case File Arkham, the guy I'd been working with.
Yeah.
We lost him because of two reasons. One was we wouldn't support BLM. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it was he started insulting conservatives online. And it's like, I don't care if they're conservative. I don't care what you think they believe. These people are readers. Some of our most loyal readers, this asshole was attacking.
Yeah.
For stupid political nonsense that isn't even relevant anymore. For political disagreements nobody even remembers anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I just...
we lost distribution.
That sucks, man.
The woke cancel mob claims to be about, what is it? Love Trump's hate? No, they're a bunch of fucking assholes.
Yes, I lost every gig, every district,
right.
Like all of it, man. Like I Space Couch, the show you're on. Like I just. I lost my record label, the whole thing, dude. And it's just like, what? Okay, fine.
Well, the day is fast approaching that's all going to come crumbling down. We're watching it happen.
It's unsustainable. Yeah, we are watching it happen. I feel like there's a shift, right? Goths against keep pointing the wrong way. Goths against cancel culture.
And you know what? As that continues, they're going to continue to feed on each other. They're going to continue to turn on each other. They're going to continue to backstab each other.
Oh, yeah.
And, there's going to come a day in which there's going to be no one left. And what's going to happen is they're going to come back. Oh, I never really believed that. And you know what?
100%.
And I want every one of you out there who remembers those people to say, so what? You didn't speak up when it mattered.
Right.
Go to hell.
Right. Right. Yeah. The apologies are going to come in the form of people trying to tell you they were on your side the whole time.
Right.
The left will eat itself every time, in my opinion. Which is the right opinion. So on that note,
Well, they have to eat themselves. I mean, they can't farm for shit, and they end up starving.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That was awesome. On that note, we're gonna cover the real issues. Now it's time for radiation round. Called that because lightning is exceedingly rare in space, but it's basically a lightning round. Say whatever you want. We will start. No wrong answers. Say whatever you want. We'll start with non-Godzilla kaiju. Hidora or Hidoro, however you pronounce that. Gigan or Ghidorah?
Okay, wait.
Go on.
Well, I don't know. That's kind of a hard call. I mean, King Ghidorah is pretty damn awesome. I mean, the three-headed dragon who's gold, who shoots lightning out of his mouth.
Can't go wrong.
But then on the other hand, Hedorah, I mean, that movie is so goddamn weird.
It's so weird. It's like smokestack sucking bat turns into a slug. Like what? Okay, so we can call a tie between Hidora and Ghidorah. Okay, difficulty
and
increases.
Gigan has the buzzsaw on his chest.
He's got a buzzsaw on his chest. We can call that a three-way tie, which I have a feeling we might have to do for this next one.
Yeah, okay.
But because difficulty increases. Lovecraft Tales, Shadow of Innsmouth, Call of Cthulhu, or Whisperer in Darkness.
You know, I always liked Whisperer in Darkness. I think that one's underrated hard.
It's hard underrated.
I have a thing for alien abduction lore, and it actually fits. A lot of the... it's weird how much alien abduction lore is in that story.
It is a lot of alien abduction lore with the craziest aliens like ever. Like, they don't have heads, and then there's like an outer god element, and then it's in takes place in Appalachia, I think, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was no. It's the terrifying forests of Vermont.
Oh, Vermont. Excuse me. I wish cast that into Appalachia.
But I mean, they're even coming to Earth to mine minerals and rare resources out of the mountains, which goes back to that Anunnaki stuff. And I mean, there's all sorts of weird connections in that story.
And the
Whisperer in Darkness.
Whisperer in Darkness, and the bodies that decay, so you can never have evidence of them.
Right.
Good. Don't pass. Shadow, great. Cthulhu, great. But don't pass on that Whisperer at home. And now, the difficulty increases once more. Nitzer Ebb, Thrill Kill Cult, or Ministry?
I would have to say Nitzer Ebb because they have not disappointed me as hard as Ministry has.
Fantastic.
You know, Ministry is Al Jorgensen, incredibly talented musician. It's just too bad he's so retarded.
That's their next shirt right there. It's just too bad. Ministry, just too bad he's so retarded. Go ahead.
Oh no, dude, no. Did you ever see the Alex Jones Ministry where Al showed up?
No.
There was an episode of InfoWars where Al was on InfoWars for a while, and it was embarrassing as shit.
Okay.
It was so sad because Al was just going on, well, if the Republicans would just let Obama do things, we'd have peace. I was like, dude, you really are a boomer. You really are a boomer who thinks...
It's tough.
Dude, you really think Obama is Jesus? My God, Al. I know that the heroin and the PCP and the marijuana and all the alcohol killed a lot of brain cells, but come on.
Brutal. Oh, well, then we'll go Nitzer. I can never figure out how that's pronounced.
It's okay.
So from the top, three-way tie between Ghidorah, Gigana, Ghidorah, Whisper, and Nitzer Ebb. And then we'll do everybody's second favorite feature, Hypothetical Spectacle. This is where we get sort of like Barbara Walters-y and imagine your essence as something else. So a popular one is we would do Ichi the video game or the 90s rom-com. I thought for this one we could, because it's the first interview episode of Season 8, I thought we'd kick it off with the Space Couch Classic. What would Radio Bonzai, the breakfast cereal, look like? Would it be like cornflakes in the shape of like cogs and rivets? Would the marshmallow flavors be like corned beef and sushi?
Okay, so I think that the marshmallows would have to be like one would have to be the overthruster, the oscillation overthruster.
Yes.
And then I think you'd need one that would just be the two B's put together back to back.
Oh yeah. Oh, the logo for Radio Bonzai.
Oh, what would be the third one?
It would have a crunchy front 242 shirt shapes.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely.
I love that you're wearing your amazing Avatar front 242 shirt. So yes, and the sponsored by Rumble. Of course, the URL would be on the box, right?
Yes.
And let's see what else.
And the included toy, what would be included? I would go for really vintage. Now, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Since the Zoomers are getting into vinyl, I guess we could do this again. And do you remember how they had that thing where I think serials did it as well, but magazines would have the square record inside.
Wow, you are unlocking such a sense. Yes. Oh god, it barely worked, and it was in a thing of cereal, so it's like
right.
You're like doing archaeology because of course you're not going to wait till you come across it naturally. You have to dig through it to get the thing, and then you get your Care Bears record out or whatever.
Right.
So like, okay. So what's the single? Is it like? We could do a Lagerhawk deal if you want to distribute like ultra rare square records through Radio Bonzai breakfast cereal.
Yeah, I think that would absolutely work.
Okay, cool. This is
it would have to be Lagerhawk since there's been so much back and forth between Radio Bonzai and
you've been really good to us lately, man.
Well, you guys keep okay, I'm going to be upfront. Working both with Industrial Nation, and then after that, 21st Century Records. It was a thing where I was inundated constantly with new music from people trying to get their record label or their band off the ground. And one of the most painful things is when somebody would come to you really excited and either put their demo CD or tape in your hand, or their label roster in your hand, and really want you to be that next step in their career, to get them out there, to get them exposed, to get their music to the ears, to the right ears, right? And it sucked. That was always the hardest thing, because you don't. I mean, I knew people who delighted in crushing people's dreams like that, but I'm not one of them. Yeah, that always was like you didn't want to say, "Come back in 2 years,"
Right? Okay.
Work a little harder.
Got it.
But the thing is when you sent me the Lagerhawk link with your roster, I got to admit I felt that same kind of tinge of shit.
Yeah.
But I was thoroughly taken aback that you had such a solid roster. I was like, shit, this is good stuff. And you were asking, okay, well, what would I put on the record as far as the cereal box? Dive Bomb Love.
Yes!
I fucking love that song.
We could, if some of the, instead of a square record, we could do a hexagon shape for because it's the hexagonal structures guy. But Dive Bomb Love, that dude. Big shout out to KLJ Keith Levy Jones, who's like, "Do you think this is good enough?" I'm like, "What the hell?" Because I'd known him for a while. He was like a big Gossicles fan, and I just kind of like discovered he made music, and like, "Can I hear it?" He's like, "If you want." What? Like, I'm just freaking out. This is amazing. So yes, thank you. Dive Bomb Love is the jam. Check that out now.
I was listening. Yeah, I was actually listening to the Game Over album just yesterday, and I love how weird it is.
It's very weird. Venus spins backwards from Michigan.
Yeah.
Will not be pigeonholed even within that specific project. Venus spins backward.
She has a song called "Too Much Coffee, Man."
Well, yeah. Speaking of the '90s, that was like weird superheroes. Like that's an actual superhero for you kids at home. And I was like, you did not write a song about too much coffee, man. Holy smokes. So,
I'm going to be playing it next week, by the way.
Hell yes. Next week, Tuesday, which is where you're going to be at home. And we always end her on this. I'm going to bring this flying couch back onto the station. But what's next for the mighty Radio Bonzai or our guest today, Mr. Finney?
Well, what's next is this Tuesday. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I do these every once in a while. I have a true love for the bizarre, the strange, the weird, the truly surreal and funny. Stuff that's in line with, say, John Waters and brain's freezing right now. Anything that's just truly legitimately strange, I'll do a show. And the next Radio Bonzai is dedicated to just that.
Oh.
David Lynch and, kind of the David Lynch themed, John Waters themed, strange, bizarre humor.
Well, you're speaking my language. You're speaking my lager language. Yes, my love language is weird shit. So that's going to be awesome.
Bit of a departure from all the industrial I play.
I'll see you in the... Well, that's the thing about Radio Bonzai is like, yeah, it will be like, okay, here's my floor on the floor, banger, love it.
Yeah.
And then like, here's a Danish black metal track with like an accordion or some weird thing in it. And you're like, what the hell is this? And why are all black metal chicks hot? But that's a whole other thing. I'm just going by the videos I see, man. So you can check that out. And so we'll do that Tuesday. So what did we learn today? Our guest just decided he was going to be in Industrial Nation magazine, which is awesome, and wrote a review. Does a lot of work for the show, finds short films you may not have seen and pairs them with music you may not have seen. Every Tuesday you can catch you worked at Industrial Relations, you can catch Radio Bonzai at Rumble. We have amazing books out now you can get from O1 Publishing. No Safe Spaces. You may think, hey, is there some safe spaces around here? Like, no, man. Like, none of them. Like, no safe spaces. Lovecraft may come from sort of a 90s bleakness, at least if you were born in Gen X space. I'm right on that line. Like, I never know because I was born in 1980, so it's like depending on where you call it. Like, I could be either one.
I am old enough to remember when Gen X ended at 1985.
Okay,
they keep changing it. They're trying to make us disappear.
Right.
Yeah. They never wanted us to exist, and now they're trying hard to make sure.
Never just inching it out all the time. It like never happened. There is no monorail, and there never was. We got a 3-way tie between Hidora, Gigan, and Kitaro. Don't sleep on Whisperer in Darkness. And Nitzareb never said crazy stuff on Alex Jones like certain other unnamed industrial bands that rhyme with Ministry. The Radio Bonzai breakfast cereal sounds bagging. Like, I want a box right now. And the milk is... your viewership there at home. That sounded kind of gross, but we'll make it work there on Tuesday at Radio Bonzai. I'm gonna close it out here, man. Unless you have any like Jerry Springer final thoughts.
Okay. One, I want to come back because I need to return to space.
Hell yeah,
I'd love
dude.
to do this
Open
again.
offer for Radio Bonzai. I'm a giant fan. I spoke at 1,000,000 miles an hour because I wanted to get all in, and I still have more to say, so that would be amazing.
Second, I once wrote a book about boobs.
Yes! Not only does is he I'm kind of a DC fanboy, so Like I'm wildly impressed. You did a Catwoman story, and then you just put some wonderful Wonder Boobs up on the screen. So like this is already the best episode. Yes, it's the best episode ever. Now,
actually, I don't know if you're familiar with this. It was a pop culture book I wrote about 2 years ago. It's actually a chronicling of the Amazonian archetype from the beginning of the Neolithic Age to the modern era, and why Amazonian characters exist, and why they're important, and why they are not men. It is a complete rejection of the girl boss, and why it is important. We need feminine heroes who are feminine.
Are you telling me men and women are different?
Yes, I am.
That's crazy. So that's awesome. That's some. Hell yeah, that's what a great concept for a book. It's called Boobs of Steel, and then you got all smart talky on me, man. So
I'll send it to you. I'll send you a copy.
Why are you so good to me, Boo? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been awesome for me. That's Brian for Space Couch, for Jay Ishiro Finney for Radio Bonzai, Case File Arkham, Boobs of Steel, a prodigious output. He was in many directions at once, as the intro of Radio Bonzai says, which you'll see with me Tuesday in the chat room. But for now, call the spaceship to Davenport, prepare for the anarchy, interface with the couch in space. Space Couch! Out if I can find the button that does it. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then I let us talk over the end credits here. But dude, that was an amazing episode. Thank you so much.